Hello, ladies and gentlemen. It is I, the Copper Owl, bringing you a Fortnite figure review. I've been meaning to do this for a while, and for a while now. I never got down to doing it. But I did it with the Raven. So here's Otto. He's actually the first Fortnite figure I got, and I only got him because I like the look of this guy. I like gold. I like the Aztec look. I like liches. His squad. I like his guns too. Comes with the revolver, the P90. I like bullpuffs. If you watch my other videos, he comes with a shotgun as well. But yeah, I thought this was really cool, and I actually was thinking I kind of use this as my like a sig fig. Like if I did a stop motion, this would be the skin I would use. So this is essentially my character. And he kind of uses blasters. He uses the guns I have equipped. I do have a loadout for nerfing. Though now that the P90 is out in Fortnite, in Nerf P90, I don't use it because it's not a good Nerf blaster. Sadly, I used the Hyperfire instead, which isn't the bullpup, but has a similar shape. And I also use I don't use the SR. I use the whatchamacallit, the hammer shot. So, but if I wanted to cosplay as Otto, that would look terrible. But I'm probably gonna buy I'm gonna paint the Nerf version of this to look like that. I decided I'm gonna paint the scope. Unless you guys say, nah, don't paint the Peely scope or whatever, or just go buy another one. I'll be fine. I might buy another one. I'm not sure. And I might get the P90 if it goes on sale. So just to paint them up and all that. Yeah. So he's one of the few figures that can hold the P90 pretty decently. Shake him around. So long as it's kind of tucked under his arm. And he can hold it two-handed. So let me adjust it. There you go. So it's pretty interesting. I love the detailing too. I love this. It reminds me of like a Mexican storybook. I hate the back bling, but I managed. This was a pain to get on. It's crooked and all that, but I'm not taking it off. Oh, it's such a pain. He comes with two faces. They're very similar. One just has a slightly open mouth, and one has a closed mouth. Prefer this one. So I never take it off. And all that. He has other weapons as well. He can hold his shotgun pretty well too. And all that, but he can't really hold it up to his face though, because it's one of those weird shotguns. So he's always shooting it at the hip. It's always shotgun wedding with him. And all that. And he can hold on to his harvesting tool pretty well. Shaking him around. The thing he can't hold on to very well is this rocket launcher. I haven't found a figure that can hold on to the rocket launcher well. And all that. So that's the problem with that. That's the main thing. So his articulation, because he's a skeleton, it's kind of, I don't know if it's my figure, it's kind of stiff. And it's also kind of like, it feels weak in certain parts. He has wrist movement and all that. And everything, but this hand, it's a bit tight. And all that. The right hand. And he has the joints in the arms, but his outfit kind of gets in the way. And also these arms are pretty weak too. They feel weak. They feel like they could break. But I played around with him a lot. So his legs are ratcheted. All of this is ratchet, but it's really stiff. It might be my figure. And all that. But he could stand up. He can't really sit down because he has this skirt thing going on. It's part of his robe. But he can do some dynamic posing And his toes barely move too. Or they'll be up or down. Could be that the plastic the gold is made out of. That's the thing with Lego as well. Like certain colors are really fragile, like the dark grays and the gunmetals. They break over time. So it could be that the plastic used to make the gold molding is just a weaker plastic and all that. So I got him to do like a kneeling pose. And he has this, I don't like this medallion. It just gets in the way all the time. And you can't take it off either. I tried multiple times. Maybe we would take off the head, but I might break it. And he does have some joint movement. It's really weird. His thing is just like a bar when you look at it. So the clothes cover it up and all that. But other than that, he's a really cool figure. I could get him to do the pose on the box. I don't have the box anymore. I got this, I think, in December. But yeah, you can get him to do the pose that he does and everything. So yeah, the Fortnite review is just going to be quick little things. But I really love this figure. I love the look of it. I love just having him stand there and just posing and all that. Playing with him is kind of hard. Now, even though he's probably one of the best figures so far that I've owned to hold weapons, it's just that because of his frame and all that, it's kind of hard for him to it's kind of hard to like move him around and everything, to pose up and all that. Like I'm like kind of like stretching my thumb to move some of these things and all that. It could be that mine's just stiff. But once you get him to do what you want him to do, he ends up being he's just a cool figure. That's all I could say. He's just a cool figure. He reminds me of Eldritch, the Golden Lord from Yu-Gi-Oh! Yeah, he's just... I just love this figure. I can't really say anything else. All that. I just don't know if mine's is just a little bit of a lemon when it comes to his articulation. But if not, I would recommend this figure. I would recommend him. Just because it's just a cool, weird thing. And this is the thing I like about Fortnite is these kind of things. Like a golden lich and all that. I don't like the crossover stuff, but I like this stuff and everything. And one of my gripes, too, is that the weapons are not gold. Because that's his whole deal, is to be El Dorado and all that stuff. And it's like, why not have all the weapons be gold? That's what bothers me. Or at least have one of them be gold. But it's like I have 2 P90s and I have 2 SRs. So I don't need any more of these. But if they were gold, oh yeah, perfectly fine. So yeah, he's a good figure parts. He's good at getting more weapons and all that stuff. You want to build a scene with it and everything as well. Besides that, just a cool figure. Kind of a little bit hard to articulate, but I find he's worth it. I find if you get him to do the pose right, he's worth it. Just for a kid playing around with it, I don't think it's as good as you just want to get them a bunch of weapons and all that. Well, thank you very much. You all have a nice day. Bye-bye.